Birchall on the bench for Hearts, the former Celtic striker, Scottish international of course. Jimmy made one change. Tor Christiansen started, replaced Ricky Foster. That was the only change from the team which lost to Rangers last Sunday. The referee, Mike McCarry, and Jock was there.
Fine pass, here's Clark. Waiting for Hart to support on the outside. In athletic fashion, he does so willingly. Clark well policed by Michaelias. Put in by Hart again. This is McNaughton. Good effort by Kevin McNaughton. Well, Craig Gordon initially must have thought it would be good news for McNaughton to shoot, but I think he reckoned with the quality of this effort from the young defender. Patient play by Hart, spreading them all about. In no great hurry, certainly not resorting to long high balls until that's pitched in short for Simmons. Hamill's gone a wandering, and this is now McAllister. Helped on by Simmons. Very unlucky. The return pass on Wine is not quite in the right place for Simmons. Very good intrusion initially. Wine has tried to lay it back into his path. Hit it a shade too firmly. That made Simmons look bad. Now Wyness. Had to be cleared up there by Heikkinen. Tight area for Clark. He loses out to McAllister. This is McFarlane. Well, it was worth the effort, but he couldn't keep it down. Neil McFarlane, not renowned for prolific goal scoring. Miller helps that on. So did Wyness. Very good tackle by Hart. Well, Michael Eunice running onto that, but Hart's challenge for the ball. I thought he played the ball. The referee thought not, and the free kick's been given in a very dangerous position. It's going to be McAllister. A lot happening in the box here. Noel Whelan, they just pushed over Andy Webster. Oh, it's complete nonsense that. All about nothing. These two getting overwrought. But Whelan certainly pushed him blatantly to the ground. Referee Mike McCurry imparting the message to both players. They won't stand for that. Here's McAllister. Well, it should never have got through the wall, that, but it did. And Essen got his body behind it. McAllister looking for Wyness, who's away from Hart. It's a good ball in. Miller attacks it. Good play from Hearts. The ball played forward to Dennis Wyness. He played it in first time at pace. Lee Miller got across the bows of Anderson, who did just enough perhaps to put him off. Now Clark. Whelan guilty of a bit of a charge on Stephen Simmons. He's going to be yellow carded for that. Winter was being held up. He still did well. This is Mackey. Good advantage allowed by the ref. And a shot on target by Mackey, but very competent goalkeeping of Gordon. Not seriously troubled. McAllister sending it straight back where it came from. Michael Eunice. That's a good attempt. Well, that's a little indication of what the Lithuanian can do. Michael Eunice taking possession there. Very two-footed, going his left foot, hitting that with a lot of power. Straight at Essen, though. The Scotland manager Walter Smith here at Tynecastle, perhaps disappointed not to be able to watch Paul Hartley, who's not in the Hearts lineup. Clark did well. Here's McNaughton. Is there to be a flash of inspiration before the interval here from either side? McNaughton put under pressure there and responded very well indeed. That's great play by the fullback. That's for Whelan. Oh, that was the best attempt of the match. Right on half-time. Wonderful play on the left-hand side by Kevin McNaughton. Did so well to escape the clutches of Michael Eunice. And then the cross coming over, chested down by Noel Whelan on tight angle. And the shot goes rifling past. Hamill will flight this into the danger area. It's a good angled ball. Up goes Miller. Chance this time. It's off the crossbar. Very good effort there by Wyness. Well, what a let-off for Aberdeen right on half-time. It is indeed half-time. And we've had more action in the last couple of minutes in front of goal we've had throughout the game. First of all, Noel Whelan's attempt on goal, and then that effort again from the free kick. That would surely have gone in. But the crossbar comes to the rescue of Aberdeen. Half-time at Tynecastle. It's Hearts 0, Aberdeen 0. Miller coming short for this. Nielsen's cross. The angled header came from Hamill. Much better play from Hearts. Good set-up play by Lee Miller. The cross from Robbie Nielsen. And Hamill attacking the near post area, lancing that header just over the top. It's closed down quickly by McFarlane. It's much better play. Mackey. Now Hart. There's a good delivery. And it's won there by Joe Hamill. And just as well for Hearts, because Christensen was lining up the shot when that ball came across. Hamill really had to make that interception. Very deep one to the far post there. Diamond attacked it. Then it comes to Anderson. Not a bad effort by Russell Anderson. Well, after this aerial joust at the far corner of the box, the ball broke on the bounce to Russell Anderson. He took it on the volley on the turn, and that was not far away. Header down by Lee Miller. This is Hamill. Presley coming forward. That's a clear penalty kick. Noel Whelan charging into Presley. It was a clear foul, and Whelan's lost the plot here. He wants to debate with Presley. It's all ugly and untidy. He's going to be in trouble here, all right, Whelan. And he's got no complaint at all. It was a clear barge into Presley. A clear foul, and therefore a penalty. Wyness against Essen. Superb penalty. Hearts go in front, and it was a very calmly taken penalty by Dennis Wyness. He is a very good goal scorer, and this is a great example. Look at the way he sends Essen the wrong way and drills that into the corner. Simmons again, eased off the ball by Winter. Well, he went down too dramatically. He might well have been nudged there, but it was the dramatic fall, I think, which left him with no chance of the penalty. Now Hamill. Michael Eunice puts it back towards McFarlane. Not a bad effort again by the Lithuanian. He really has caught the eye this afternoon. Aikinen. Lovely touch by Hamill, back to Nielsen. Winter. Craig, great chance for Aberdeen. Superb save by Craig Gordon. Excellent goalkeeping. Oh, what a relief that is for Hearts. Clear foul there on Nielsen. But what a debt they owe Craig Gordon. It was delightful play. McNaughton to Winter. Winter's pass to Craig was excellent. Stephen Craig straight in goal. Not a bad effort. An excellent stop by Craig Gordon. Clark opens it out quickly now to find Foster. Aberdeen have plenty of players forward here. One of them is Mackey. Comes back to Hart. Oh, that's great play by Hart. Brilliant play. And Craig equalises. The flag's up for offside though. It will not count. It's being chopped off. Well, I'll tell you, I think Aberdeen are very unlucky indeed. The linesman to the far side has chopped that off. It was terrific play by Michael Hart, who supported Ricky Foster well. Look at the way he checked inside the box. Chipped that beyond Craig Gordon. One player hurtling in, finished up in the net. It comes back to Stephen Craig, who blasts the ball home. And the referee's given the offside, signalled by the assistant on the far side. Michael Stewart restoring some order there. Here's Darren Mackey. Can he go past Presley? Turned away there by Berra. It's a corner kick. Aberdeen won a penalty, but there was no penalty, I don't think, of that.
Winning goal was a penalty, so you know.